We are live right here, surprise live. See if anybody jumps on. Um, it is Cyber Monday. It's about 1 o'clock, 20 minutes after 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, Eastern Standard Time. And Marley's in the house.
Hi.
And she made you guys tons and tons of beautiful kits. So now there's a few people here. I'll say it again. There are lots of beautiful kits up at the Etsy site. Let me post the Etsy site. Oh my goodness, how could I forget that? Whoa. Come on, camera. There we go. All right, let me do this real quick. Hey, Cindy. Okay, let's do this. Let me paste. Nope. Wow. Okay. Let's do Pamela, this is not Christina, this is Marley right now. Say hi again.
Hi again.
There we are. Okay. All right. I'm putting up the Etsy link right now. And pinning it to the top. All right, it's at the top of the comments. It's pinned. And so it's first come first serve. There's some of them there's only one. Some of them there's 3 or 4 copies of the same exact kit if we had enough stones and the same beads to make the same. None are exactly the same, but they're really similar. But someone can go and buy all of them. Somebody can go and buy 1. Someone can go and buy 5. So you want to check them out before people grab the one you want. I put the prices a little lower than normal because it's Cyber Monday. You might look at them and be like, these look like similar prices to what you had the kits at like months ago when you used to put up a lot of kits. But we used to charge shipping. We used to charge like $7.50 to $9 for shipping, and we're cut that out. Everything's free shipping. So if you think about it, everything is like $7 to $9 less. Plus I cut it down like an extra $5. So there's all different prices up. Have you posted any bead soups yet, Marley? You did. All right, so there's some bead soups, little hearts that have bead soups in them. Those are only, how much are they? Okay. Those are only 13 a piece and free shipping. And they're not regular bead soup. They're not just like we just dumped a bunch of beads together randomly. Like Marley picks out very specific beads and pendants and all kinds of stuff. So they're actually little tiny mini kits. That's why they're like 13. But we're going to put some up that'll just be like table scraps where we're just going to dump some random beads from everywhere. And those will be even lower priced. Plus you get the cute little heart tin.
Well, the cute heart tin are the more thought out ones.
Oh, okay. We ran out of cute heart tins. All right. All right. So you're going to get a little tiny, in the bead soup table scraps, you're just going to get a little tiny plastic container, but it'll be way, 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 way cheaper. And that's if you just want to get some surprise beads. But yeah, so we're gonna have everything from like, I think we'll price those at like 7 or something. We're gonna have everything from like 7 all the way up to 70 for different kits. But you don't have to bid. The price is what it is, but also somebody could come and sweep them all and take them all. So at least go check and see if there's anything you like. Feel free, everybody, hit that Etsy link and go see if there's anything there. I'm just gonna hang out for a few minutes. I just want to let you guys know it's there. And I'm gonna actually, let me look in real time. Let's see if anybody bought any yet, because I was just checking. Somebody bought one last night. We put up 4 kits last night. Somebody bought the Purple Passion one last night. I think that was Mimi. And nope, nobody's bought any yet. So they're all up there as far as what I just checked a half hour ago. But how's everybody doing? How are you? How is everybody? Everybody, hope you're doing well. Look at Marley. Look how hard she's working. Just piling all those beads in as fast as she can go. She's like a machine. She's a very blonde machine. Hi, Christy. Hi, Ann. I'm going to say hi to everybody now. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Nixie. Hi, Robin. Hi, Cindy. Did I say hi? Okay. So we only got 12 people here. This is not when we usually go live. And I didn't make any announcements, but maybe more people will come. I'm just going to hang out with you guys for a minute. Hey, Karen is here. Hi, I haven't seen Karen in forever. Miss you, Karen. Yay. Yes, I had a pretty good weekend. I hope everybody had a great holiday. I hope you had some turkey. Got to see some family and friends and junk. Family, friends, and junk. The 3 pillars of life. Somebody tell a story. What happened? How was your day? How's everything? How's life? What's going on? Share some things. Who's doing amazing? Who wishes they were doing better? Let me switch to live chat in case I'm missing any of these comments. Okay, so far nobody said anything new. Always stay hydrated. Hello, Gwen. In my research, something like 150,000 people, especially elderly, die of dehydration every year. You know how many people die of overhydration, drinking too much water? Don't ever let anybody tell you that's a thing. It's not. One person I found ever died of overhydration, and that was because she was on some stupid contest that a radio station put on to see how much you could drink without going to the bathroom or throwing up in like 1 hour. And she won the contest, and she lost way more than that. But if you're not trying to down 3 gallons in an hour without going to the bathroom, you'll be fine. I'm sure there are some other situations, maybe in hospitals, where people were overly hydrated by accident by some medical staff for some reason or whatever, with IVs or something. But it's almost impossible. Your body has so many defenses. If you drink too much and your body's like, that's too much, you'll feel nauseous. You might throw up. Okay, but that's almost never going to happen. Not even that. Most of the time, the majority of us are walking around a tiny bit dehydrated. So just drink some water. You will be surprised. Your body might not be used to it, but once you start drinking water, you'll find you have a headache, you have a little stomach ache, feel a little drowsy, you feel a little tired, feel a little run down. Down a whole bottle of water, straight, all those things will go away. I would say 60% of the time.
Even hunger. If you're hungry, you might just be your thirsty.
If you feel hungry, down a whole bottle of water. If you still feel hungry, then you know you're really hungry. But if you don't feel as hungry anymore, it could be very well that you were more thirsty and you didn't realize it. Wow, Sandy Paul, that sounds so awesome. Wow, that's the best story ever. I was just telling Marley I want to work on some paintings this afternoon. And I think I'm going to.
The giant one.
Yep. Yay. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Somebody just bought something.
Oh.
Oh no.
Someone bought some.
I can't tell if it was more than, no, it had to be more than one thing. Somebody, there were at least two, maybe more, at least two kits were purchased. I can't tell from this screen I'm looking at how many or which ones, but somebody or some bodies together collectively spent over $100 in the last 5 minutes. Yay!
Woo! Alright, now give them some ideas. It's
Oh.
Cyber Monday,
Thank you, Anne.
so they should get these kits. So they can make gifts
So what?
for everybody.
Oh, yes. Holidays are almost here. I mean, we already did one big holiday, and now the rest are right around the corner. Most of you are jewelry makers. Most of you watching this are artists. If you need some supplies, think of it this way. You purchase a $50 kit off of our site. You can use that $50 kit along with your wire to make possibly $500 worth of gifts for people, and they will be unique, special from you, and that's $500 you don't have to spend on gifts. So obviously it's not going to work out with those exact numbers for everybody, but that's a big incentive. We put so much stuff, we pack so much stuff into the kits. Thank you, Sandy Paul. Technically, if you used every single thing in the kit and you followed all the tutorials I have, especially rings, I can make a $15 ring out of every single little chip. And there's like 45, 55 little chips in every kit. And that's just one little section. So a lot of my tutorials have how you can take little stone chips and make a single ring out of every single chip. And a nice ring, not like a Cracker Jack ring, but like a nice, cool little handmade ring, real simple design that everybody loves. I've been selling them for 13 years. Like, I used to sit there in hotel rooms when I would travel the country. I would just sit there and make like 30 rings in 2 hours. I would try to make a ring every 4 minutes. Sometimes if I was going fast, I could make a ring every 2.5 minutes. And then sell them for $15 all day long. 15. If sales were slow and I had to incentivize someone to buy, I could let one go for $7. It was a chip and a piece of wire about 14 inches long. That's it. Chip and a piece of wire, chip and a piece of wire, chip and a piece of wire. What would that cost me? Like 30 cents? 30 cents and 4 minutes of my time. And I have like 5 tutorials showing you guys how to do it. It's like, I'll make one right now just for fun. Let me figure out where I put my wire and we'll do that. There's the tools. Where did I put the wire? There it is. All right. 18 gauge. That's all you need. 18 is good because most chips will fit 18. 20 gauge is easier, but 20 gauge is flimsier too. Oh, there's more. bead soups. Marley just posted another set of bead soups. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, rustic kits. No, rustic kits were only popular with a small amount of people, so we wouldn't make them that often. They would sit for a long time before being purchased. But the people who did buy them always loved them. Marley wants to know if you guys want some. She will make some. In the meantime, Mar, where's the where are the chips at? Where can I find some chips?
Over here.
I want. Oh, Christina made these up, but I didn't know what to price them because. Okay, so check this out. Christina's not here. This is Marley, but Christina made these whole wheels full of chips. Now, if you made a ring out of every one of these chips, honestly, that would be, and sold it for $15, that would be $1,000 in each of these, more than that. Now, I'm going to be honest, not every single chip makes the best ring. Probably 1 out of 3 is too wonky or tiny or will break. Some of them will break while you're making it, but 2 out of 3 will work. 2 out of 3 will work. And then obviously you're not guaranteed to sell every single one. Although if you go to enough shows, you will sell everything you have. It's just a matter of numbers. You got to keep going to shows. But I never had anything that didn't sell. Almost never. I would have stuff that would sit for a year, but it would always sell eventually. So here we go. I'm gonna take. Now silver is the best, but the silver lately has been a little bit harsh. So I'm gonna take, because I love these anti-copper vintage bronze. These are really easy and smooth. So I want to go kind of fast. So I'm going to take a tiger's eye. This looks fun. This is a cute one right on top here. So can you see this tiny little guy? This little tiger's eye chip. I try to find a chip that has a hole really close to the middle. Unfortunately, this camera's made for faces. It's not going to zoom in on the chip. It's not going to look clear. And if I hold up to my face, it'll look clear, but then it's tiny. You can't see it. Anyway, we'll put this down on the table for a second so you can see, okay? All right, so now you can see how cute that is. Look at that little chip. Look how cute that is, right? Now here goes. Ready? Vintage bronze. Where'd my tools go? Okay. Look at this. It's about a foot. It's about a little more than a foot, maybe 13, 14 inches. Okay. Oh, I should probably get my ring mandrel. If you don't have a ring mandrel, just get a highlighter, a fat marker, like a highlighter, and that'll work.
You know what I started with?
What?
A stick.
A stick from the forest?
Well, it was during COVID, and I was learning from you before I knew you, and I found a stick outside that was the same size as my finger.
No way.
And I used a stick.
That is the best story ever. Here's this is my ring mandrel. I rub off the numbers every single time I write them. But anyway, this is 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the most standard ring size for women. 9 is for men. So, oh, I totally forgot how I do this. How do I do this? I haven't done this in like a year. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just going to go for it. I'm sure this will work.
Maybe you need to watch on your computer.
Yeah, I do. I need to watch one. Yeah, I think I put it on the stone. Yeah, I put it on the stone first. What am I doing? I'll do something with that, but let me start over. All right. So, very first thing I do is find which part of the chip I want. Oh, you see my hands covered in paint too? I wasn't butchering an animal. That's just paint. Which part of the bead do you want to be the top or the bottom? If it doesn't matter, then just, go for it. Put your wire, make sure the wire fits. Usually 18 gauge will fit these chips, but every once in a while it won't. All right, take it to the very middle, right? Take it to the very middle and then crimp it. Crimp it, crimp it. Now there's a chance this chip could break. It happens about once every 10 chips. So if it breaks, I'm just warning you. We'll just do it again. So I crimped it and crimped it, okay? Like that. Now I'm going to very carefully, stretch that out. I'm going to press into this part and wrap it around my thumb to give it a little swirl. So I'm pressing to hold it down, and then look how it starts to form a swirl, right? So I'm carefully pinching it and pulling it. And now I'm going to take my pliers to form it a little better. This takes a little bit of practice. Sometimes you'll slip a few times. Just keep doing it. I just want to pinch it, tiniest bit. There we go. And pinch it a little bit this way because I want that swirl really tight. In the beginning, your swirls will be a little bit loose, kind of wider. But if you want a cute little tiny swirl, it looks really good when you're done. And now I'm going to hold it back and try to give it a little more. See how it's coming out like that? So I don't want the wire to come around and touch itself. I want it to have space all the way around. See that? And I got as far around as I can, and that I've run out of chip because if I keep going, it's going to go off the chip. So now I'm going to fold it over so it's in line with the other one, like that. It's folded over. That wasn't even folded very well. Pull that back over here. There we go. All right, see how they're folded over? I come back to the front. Did I move my swirl? Did I mess it up? No, it's still pretty good. It's kind of, all right. Now these guys, ooh, I almost don't have enough. No, I have enough. Okay. And now you can go around once or twice. You're already double stranded up here. So let's go on to 7. Let's go around, and I'm going to come around to the other side. So I came around that way, and then I'm going to come around to this side and hold it real tight with my fingers and press it. And then now I'm going to make a circle around the chip like this. Around, come around, just one time like that. See how it goes around the bottom of it? I'm pressing real tight so it doesn't slide underneath the chip. We're almost done. Look at this. Now watch this. I'm just going to cut enough, a little bit less than a centimeter, like about ½ an inch. A little less than ½ an inch. I'm going to cut 2 little tabs. I'm going to leave those 2 little tabs because they're going to get tucked in. I'm going to grab one at a time. Hold it real tight and twist it. Just tuck it right in to secure everything to end it. One more. Tuck it right in there so there's no sharp ends. They're all secured. And let's see, my pinky is a 7. Ta-da, perfect. You can put it back on the ring mandrel. There it is, it's a 7. Now, if you want extra, now once you get it back on the ring mandrel, you can adjust it more. If you want, you can make it tighter. You can pinch it from different directions. Be careful not to slip. But I'm really happy with this one. Now, what I would also do back in the day is I would take a tiny bit of E6000 and just rub it right in there to make extra sure those sharp ends weren't going to pop out. But I found over the years you really don't even need to do that. And a lot of people don't like E6000 now. It's not really that terrible, but if you breathe the fumes of E6000 for like hours at a time, it can be bad. A few minutes here and there really doesn't hurt anybody, as far as I've read. But there's one girl, she was doing a sequins on this dress, and she was trying to glue like 5,000 sequins on a dress over like 6 hours. And she was using E6000. And so she had the bottle open the entire time. And after about a couple hours, she started to get really nauseous and eventually went to the hospital, and they were like, yeah, don't do that. She didn't, there's no long-term anything. The next day she was fine, but that's just a thing. So it's really just industrial strength rubber cement. There's no crazy chemicals in there that you need to worry about that are like radioactive or anything. So there you go. That ring, even with me explaining it to you and being out of practice, how long did that take me? 7 minutes? So if I really got into the the swing of things, I could knock one of these out every 2.5, 3.5 minutes. And you will find people all day long who will pay you between 10 and 15 bucks for this little cutie. So let's do one. You can't see this, the tiger's eye. Unfortunately, you can't see the contrast of the tiger's eye and the vintage bronze as well. I'm gonna do I'm gonna pick something that has more of a brighter contrast, like this red coral. You can see much better. There we go. Hey, Christina's here. Christina, I just started going live just to tell people that we have a bunch of kits up now. So, and now I made a ring to show them how with your chip rings, they could make hundreds of rings with this one. And Marley said we're going to put this up for 21. I couldn't remember how much we priced them for. 21 bucks, free shipping, and you get all these awesome. There's 2 of them. She only made 2. I mean, it's awesome she made 2, but that means one, you got to grab one or the other, because the only 2 wheels. Once these are gone, you won't get any chips and you'll cry. Now, there's chips in every kit also, so if you miss out. I'm going to do one more ring. Let me talk to Christina real quick, because I have to say hi to her because she just showed up. Christina, you want to say hi? Where'd you go? Are you tired? She's tired, so don't judge her. There she is.
Good morning, guys.
She's wrapped up, and it's afternoon, but
I just woke up, like, not even like an hour ago.
Okay.
So, like, what?
All right. So this is 18 gauge, and
I look like I just woke up. Holy poop.
I'm gonna get back to this in a second. Let me just. All right, you guys can look at the table for 1 sec. I'll be right back. Oh, Purple Passion sold last night.
I know. We even got it.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Number 1, I know you're gonna just leave everything. Number 2, I want to get the other place. I want to get that weather stripping in the cracks, and I want to start painting the walls. So I don't know if we'll start the paint today, but I want to do at least painting and weather stripping right now. Cool. We found a use for the round ones, and we found some of these. Oh, I went to the dollar store. Get this, look. They don't have our stuff. They just had these randomly sitting out there, dozens of them.
Okay.
So now they're here.
There's a little more coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have plenty though.
Okay.
Good? You got rest?
No.
Okay. Oh, I hate that feeling.
Yeah, I was having like straight up like spasms and not like body spasms.
Oh, no way.
Did you already tell them how much?
It did not.
Okay.
Is that? Oh, I think I did say 7. Yeah, I think that's good.
You still didn't strategize.
You didn't strategize. Yeah, that's what I explained. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize that the camera flew all the way over there. All right. Well, anyway. All right. So here goes. Everybody ready? Now I had a couple seconds to practice one. Time me. Everybody ready? Look at your watches. Look at your clocks. You ready? And this is a little red chip. I'm explaining how this is you don't even need this much. This is probably way too much. This is 14 inches of 18 gauge wire. Simple round wire. This is vintage bronze. See, simple, right? One chip. Now, if this one doesn't break, because about 1 out of 10 will break, but you want 18 gauge because it'll give you a stronger ring. 20, you can get away with 20 gauge, but it's going to give you a flimsier ring. On your mark, get set, go. Start timing me. All right. I want to show you how fast and easy you can make so many adorable little swirl rings with these chips. Now, the big struggle is just to get the swirl right, so no parts of the swirl touch each other, but it's still tight and it still wraps around most of the stone. And then we wrap it around behind until these two strands come together. I'm still explaining. I could go faster if I didn't explain, but we'll do a 7 again. Come around the opposite side, press it tight, and then wrap it around like this. Like a circle like that. Ta-da. And then we're almost done. Cut just about a 1/2 inch sticking out. Turn it upside down. Grab, separate them if you need. Do one at a time. I find it's better. Tuck it in. Grab the next one, tuck it in. Make sure they're tucked. Make sure they don't come all the way around and stick out the other side, stab someone. Put it back on the mandrel. Adjust it if you need. Make the rings tighter if you want. I'd like these to be a little tighter. I have to be careful. I could slip in this position though. Go very slow. Sometimes I'll use the pliers like to press certain parts. Again, you gotta be careful not to slip. I want these rings a tiny bit tighter. I gotta go real careful. I could feel it's about to slip. All right, now I want these also a little tighter. Sometimes it looks good when they're separated. You'll find you like it different ways depending on how you do it. Ooh, I'm almost slipping. I'm gonna scratch the wire a tiny bit. All right, but that's pretty much it. Bam, how many minutes was that? I wasn't watching. Who's timing me? And again, you can take a tiny bit of E6000 and rub it right in there, and that gives it like a tiny bit more strength, but it's pretty good the way it is. If you don't like E6000, you're good like this. Lisa Grabe, yeah, Christina, we have that wire still, right? Yeah. Christina, can you grab the wire that was cut and give it to Marley and we'll bag it up and post it?
Yeah, it's just 18 gauge.
Only 18? Perfect, because I just show people how to use 18 to make wire. All right, 20 gauge is what I use for most tutorials, but for rings, 18 is what you want. And 18 is what I showed you, and Christina made up some 18 and she's gonna give it to Marley to post. Yep.
These are 20. The only ones that are.
All right, so there's 20 and 18.
Well, no, just the silver and 20.
Silver is 20, and the vintage bronze and anti-copper is 18.
Yeah, all three of them. There's 3 different colors.
All right, that's all 18.
Do you want them in sets of 3 or individual?
Yeah, put them in sets of 3.
And
There's 10 of them. I think there's 10 of them.
Yeah, 10.
$10?
Yep. All right, Marley's gonna be posting wire. Nobody told me how long this took me. Kathy said 2 minutes. Wow, I thought it'd be longer. Yay! So now there's 2 rings here. I'm just gonna give these away to someone. I don't even want to sell them. I'm gonna give them away to you guys just to show you, even if you sold these for $5, and I don't think you should sell them for $5 because the chip inside is literally semi-precious stone. And, people will pay more. And you did pay for your booth and you did take time to learn it and, you're valuable. So don't charge $5. But if you had to charge $5, you could make easily 10 of these in an hour. That's $50. $50 an hour. Now, granted, that selling time is not included, so it's not exactly $50 an hour, but if you're sitting there making them while you're at your booth, then it kind of is included. So let me make another one. This is fun. Now, you don't have to just use chips. Look, here's a 6mm little tiny malachite, right? So cute. Little I'll use up all my vintage bronze. All right, ready? Let's see how fast I can go. Time me again. Ready, go. This time I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to do it. This time I'm doing it differently. I'm not doing the swirl because I like the bead to show. I'm just wrapping it around the bead like that. That's it. I'm done. Coming on the ring mandrel. Let's do size 7 again. Coming around like that. And done. How long was that? Who timed me?
So there's 10 of each?
Huh?
10 of each?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, what's another cool thing about rings? Number 1, just like a pendant, you don't have to make 2 of them. Earrings, people love earrings. Earrings sell fast, but earrings are a pain in the butt because you got to make 2 of them look identical or kind of identical. Rings, boom, all day. Another cool thing about rings, you don't have to unclasp them and reclasp them or find a chain. Another cool thing about rings, when someone tries them on, you don't need to reach around their neck. You don't need to, convince them. They don't need a mirror. You could have a whole bunch of rings here and you will find people are drawn to rings and they just pick them up instinctively and start putting them on their fingers and trying them on. Sometimes they'll try on 2 or 3, go like this, see how they look, put them down, try on some more. You'll find clusters of women and girls just around your ring boxes. And you should have boxes. You should have a box. I make a box for every size to make it easy. And no matter how many times I make a box for every size, by the end of the day, they're all mixed up in the wrong boxes. And you know what else I find? This is the funny thing. Human nature cracks me up. When I arrange my rings, I will try to separate them so that they look fancy. Like I won't put all the same colors together because that looks boring. I'll put a green next to a tiger's eye, next to a red, like this, right? They're all the same size, but I'll try to put the colors so you can see them like really stand out. And as people are trying them on, guess what they do? They start organizing them without even realizing it. By the end of the day, all my greens are clustered together. All my tiger's eye are clustered together. All my reds are clustered together. And then I have to separate them again. It's without fail. If you have enough people trying on your rings, they will instinctively organize your rings for you as they're picking them up and putting them back down. It cracks me up because they don't even know they're doing it. And it's not just one person. It's literally dozens of people over the course of the day. It's this funny thing about human nature. But, it just is what it is. It would actually annoy me because I would try so hard to space them just right. Like the whole ring box is a piece of art. I try to space them just right, make them look really pretty. So each color stood all by itself. And at the end of the day, I would just have a cluster of the exact same ones. A heating pad? All right, let me see if anybody's saying any comments I need to read. All right, well, let's make some more. Antique copper is actually my favorite. Vintage bronze is pretty good, but antique copper, I love this red color. Let me see. Let's take about a foot. Let me see if I can get it down to a foot. If I space it just right, I can make one of these rings with just like 9 inches. Let me find another bead or stone or something.
Did you use any round ones?
I just did a round one, but I could do another round one.
Oh no, you already did. Or do a I know what you can do. Little tiny little points. You know how you make those?
Oh yeah.
rings?
All right, I'll do that next. I just picked out a turquoise howlite. Find me a cute little point. So this turquoise howlite, I would do silver all day long. Turquoise colors and silver. Turquoise color and silver all day long. It'll be your best seller. However, I don't want to mess with the silver right now. I'm really happy. I want to do anti-copper. That's weird with turquoise, but we'll make it work. On your mark, get set, time me. Dun, 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 ba, da, ba, da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is a little harder. I want to get this swirl just right, and I have more space to make a wider swirl because I picked a chip that has like a fairly wide face to it. Very carefully pinching it to get it just right without slipping. And I'm trying to get that spiral so it doesn't touch itself, but it also comes around just right. It's almost touching itself right there. Let's pull it back a little. There we go. And fold it over. Now they're going opposite directions. I want them going the same direction. Move that back. Check the swirl. Swirl's good. I want it kind of on a diagonal, so I'm going to pull them over like that. Everything's good. Put on the ring mandrel. Let's do an 8. Yep, I got it down to 12 inches. Let me see if I can get it down to 9 without wasting any wire or running out of wire. As you get really good at this, you start to conserve wire really well. Oh, thank you, Robin. Also, when I'm twisting these, I hold it like a stabbing motion. I don't hold it like this. Is actually worse for your wrist. Whenever possible, try to hold it like you're stabbing. You get a better muscle usage that way, so that you don't put so much pressure on the weaker parts of your wrist. And I'm done. All right, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rings. Ta-da! All right, we'll do one more. This one will make it a little fun. Oh, Marley, did you pick a point?
I had the little thing right there.
Oh, you want to pick from here?
These are the tiny ones that I thought would be.
Give me a longer one so I can show them how. Like, these are good size, but like twice as long. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that next. First, I want to show something else. Let me get another chip. Let's do rose quartz and anti-copper. Again, rose quartz I would totally do with silver, but I feel like sticking with anti-copper just to be weird. And actually, it's a weird phenomenon that rose quartz and anti-copper kind of looks kind of cool together. This one looks almost white. I think this will be good. Hopefully it won't break. All right, I want to show you something else you can do with this simple pattern. Now, if you've watched the tutorials, you're like, oh yeah, I know I know this. I've seen this already, but some of you might not have. So here is, first thing I'm doing is I'm heating the wire and also stretching it out. When it comes off the spool, it might have a few kinks in it, so I'm just kind of smoothing it, really. All right, now find what I want to be the bottom and the top of the chip and put it through. And that one's not working. The hole is not good. So let me get another one. What? What is it? Sure. Thank you. All right, that should be good. Bring it about to the middle. All right. Now, still going to do a spiral. I don't have much room. This isn't as big as the other one, but I'm still going to do a spiral. And I'm gonna get a little fancier. Ready? Ready? And put the 2 strands together in the bottom of the ring. All right, see they're together. Now, I might not have enough wire for this. I should have given myself a little bit more, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. I'm going to put an extra little loop. This is going to be hard on your fingers the first time you try it. You got to pinch it really tight and roll it real slow. And then you get this little loop, and then you pull it tight. Pull it tight. So I have an extra little loop. Now you can do this as many times as you want. You can do loop, 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 and make a whole flower. But I'm just going to do one just to show you, and I'm going to put it, because now I'm really low on wire here, I'm going to put it all the way down to a 5. 5 is a pretty common size. Believe it or not. The most common sizes are 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you have a finger that's smaller or bigger than that, don't feel bad. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just is... For those people making rings, you want to pick the most common sizes. See, I don't like how that spiral's touching itself. I'm trying to pull it out without scratching or chipping the stone. We'll see if I get it. Oh, I slipped a little bit there, but I think I slipped on the stone, not the wire. All right, so here's a 5. Sorry about my paint-filled fingers. And I've just enough to finish it. Look at that. I got lucky. Come around. So I started out with a ring, a box. Look at that. I have just enough of a tab to tuck it under. I started out with a box for 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I had 4 boxes. And then as I got more expanded, I slowly found 9 is the next most common. So I did a 9 and then 10. And then it drops all the way down to 4 as far as like common ring sizes. And then if you have little kids around, you're going to want to make some 3s. This one only goes to 4. How do I even make a 3? I used to have to improvise with like a marker.
Or a stick.
Or a stick. Look at that. I barely got that little tab around there. It's almost still sticking out. Now here's another thing you can do. Look at this. I could cut this, or I can wrap it through. So it's, you know, doing its job, securing. Now watch this, watch this. Now we're back up to the front. And get that back over there. Pull it tight. And I'm going to make it a swirl. Or a curlicue, whatever, however you want to call it. Let's make a cute little... Here's the dangerous part in the beginning where you could slip. You got to be real careful. Pinching it real slow so you don't slip. This is the dangerous part. Okay, once you get it about that far, then you can grab it real tight sideways and roll it. And then reposition. Roll it. Reposition. Roll it. Sorry if I go off camera. I'm not paying attention to the camera every second. And there you have you have a little extra cutie thing. See? So we did a little cutie thing here, a little cutie thing there, and a little spiral at the top. And then, oh, look, this thing is so full of character. And it is, let's see if it's still a 5. Ooh, it's about a 4.5. Let's get it back to a 5. So give it a little wiggle. Let's wiggle it just a little bit. And that's about a 5 right now. Boom. All right, there's your there's 5 rings there. I haven't seen that dustpan for a minute. Okay. I don't know, like a couple of months ago. You look like one of those snakes that's charmed.
Oh, you didn't eat anything.
Oh, I didn't eat my candy bar yet. I'll do that. You're like, instead of coffee, you're just eating Almond Joys.
No, I have that too.
Oh, okay. Coffee and Almond Joys. That sounds like a great breakfast.
Yeah, I know. I'm wondering if I put the Joy in your coffee. If it'll taste like an almond joy
Oh,
coffee.
they make that.
I know.
Somewhere I had an almond joy coffee.
Yeah.
All my children are together. Where's Vincent?
I don't know.
Come on, Vincent. Come join us.
Rock roll.
Vincent Rockers. Sharon, Sharon, you're buffering horribly. I don't know what to tell you. You better just
I went and got my coffee last night too. So I didn't even stop at Wawa on the way in.
Sharon, I think you're okay. I think you fixed it. It's all better now. From India. Whoa. What time is it in India? Tell me, please. What time is it right now? I'm so curious. Oh, I can't do it. I can't hit a trash can if there's something in the way because I try to get it around the thing that's in the way and I overcompensate.
I'm hungry. If I would have these other ones.
Hmm?
I'm hungry. If I would have these ones.
Yeah, there's you can heat something up from the freezer if you want. You want me to make something for you?
Uh-huh.
No? Okay. Where would you want to order from? Or I could go out and get something so you don't have to pay for delivery. Midnight. Wow. It's 41 minutes after midnight.
You really do suck at strong.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Sar Sparkles. So now these two, don't worry, I only took like 2 little pieces out of each one. These are going up for somebody to buy. Marley's gonna post them. Not right this second. She's doing a million things right now. So whenever she gets a chance, look for them. But the Etsy link's at the top of the comments, wherever your comments are. Go to the Etsy link and everybody go check out the kits because once they're gone, they're gone. Marley's only here today. She might come back maybe in a week, but if you want a kit, again, if you like the prices of the kits, awesome. If you think, hey, this is Cyber Monday, shouldn't we get a discount? I lowered them about $5 and I made free shipping, which knocks them down another like $7.50. So there is a discount on the kits today. All the kits. And I am looking and some more were bought. A couple more were bought. There's still a ton up. Not a ton, but there's a handful. So get one before they're all taken. You can buy more than one. You don't have to bid. You just, boom, go in there and bam, 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 bam. Like mine.
There's a million rings in these random bead suits. Call them.
Rings?
Yeah, like you make so many rings out of this stuff.
Oh, you can potential rings. I thought I was leaving rings all around the floor and you were finding them.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna put these little rings up. I don't even know what I'm gonna charge for them. Now that you saw how easy they were, you'll be like, I don't want to pay anything. I'll make my own. But I'm gonna put them up if anybody wants to get them. I'm just gonna put them up as a set. And not right this second, so don't go right now looking for them because I have to figure out what I'm gonna. I just dropped one under the table. Oh.
Now that one's worth more.
Now it's worth a lot more. It touched the dusty table. I mean the dusty floor. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sharon, she's not here today. She's had to do a lot of stuff, and she lives kind of far, so it was harder for her to get here. I'm like biting my lip. Oh, Sandy said she missed you, Marley.
I missed her.
Sandy Paul, Marley missed you. She was just telling me she couldn't sleep last night. She was holding under her blanket and she was like, I wonder what Sandy Paul is doing right now. Hmm.
So then I came and then
And she's like, I'm here. Am I going to see?
Paul doing?
She's like, what's Sandy Paul doing? I'm like, I don't know. We'll have to wait till we go live. Maybe she'll be there. Oh, Pamela got a set. Yay. All right, I'm going to eat this now. You can't find the good one? It's the bad one? Oh. Mystic Wolves. Just go on the Etsy link and check them out. It might be something you want. Maybe not. I don't know. What are you laughing about?
What? I was making myself laugh. I'm listening to music in my headphone, so I was over there dancing with the broom. So I said I'd make myself laugh. With the broom. Dustpan's not over here, is it?
Not that I know of. Why are you always
Go read the comments.
Oh, you're like totally like your eyes are not showing. Like
I can't see. I'll see I got glasses. I gotta get all close. It's somewhere else. Somewhere like
It must be somewhere else.
check Wooden Flags area. He might have taken it. I don't know if he actually uses it. I think he just puts it on his table and looks at it.
See my dustpan, my charger,
Oh yeah, we found Wooden Flag stole her Apple charger. Probably so one of his kids could use his phone in the break room. He lets his kids sit in my break room on my big easy chair and play video games on his phone while he's making wooden flags. And then I come and I find sometimes I find that my microwave popcorn was popped and there's an empty bag of microwave popcorn. Sometimes I find a phone charger. Oh, who could this be? Hello? Oh, wonderful. You guess who's on the phone, everybody? You might want to tune into YouTube right now. We're live. It's okay. I have an extra device. I didn't tell them who it was. I'm live. You're live right now, except they can't hear you and they don't know who it is. But yeah, no, nobody can hear you. However, you can tune into the show if you want. I just made 5 rings. And Marley's here and Christina's here. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye, but you can come to the show. All right, bye. There's a whole bunch of very low price bead soups. Marley calls them table scraps. All the beads we drop on the floor or we leave out of sets or get knocked around the table and they don't get put back where they go. She's just gathering them up and Christina's been gathering them up. And so here you go. You get all the beads that were all over. Wooden beads, silver charms, stone beads, glass beads, lots of different semi-precious stones, all kinds of fun stuff. She tries to make sure there's a similar collection in each one, but it's really random. There's even jump rings in here.
Well, that's probably just because it was, you kind of throw them all over.
Yeah.
and fling.
So there's a whole bunch of these, and they're the lowest price thing right now. Also free shipping.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just doing that to scare
Freaking
you.
hard. Sturdy.
Oh,
Very sturdy.
all right. Oh, we've been on a whole hour. Oh my gosh, it didn't feel like. Yeah, it felt. Doesn't it feel like 20 minutes?
Felt like 20 minutes.
Oh my god, that's so weird. Well, I'm gonna say good night or good day or
Day meet.
good day, mate.
Bye, guys.
Christina and Marley say bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Marley came in really early and she's been making kits all morning for you guys so you could have them for Cyber Monday. Thank you, Marley. And Christina is now here. Christina was here all last night doing the live show and then 2 hours after the live show making kits. So she,
One of my kids was the first to sell.
yep, she's very proud of that and she's
Yeah,
exhausted.
this should have to be a contest.
She wants a prize. She wants it to be a contest so she can get a prize. Her set called Purple Passion was the first one to sell last night.
And that's the name of a plant, by the way.
And she's very into plants like my dad, so she's very proud of the fact that's the name of a plant.
Even though it had owls in it.
All right.
All right, now back to this food thing.
All right. Marley, say goodbye.
Bye.
I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Yep, bye everybody.
Bye, Ty John.
Yay, thank you, Robin. Thank you, everybody. Anybody I didn't say hi to? Lisa Gray Baby's here.
Woo.
Gwen, Sharon, Mystic Wolves. Anybody I forgot, don't feel bad. I'm just random. Pamela, Dawn, Kathy, Mimi. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. And we will see you Wednesday night probably.
Woo.
If you want to go back, I made 5 rings on this show. I made 5 rings and I'm going to put them up for sale for something. I don't know how much. But I want you guys to make them and I want you to sell them for 15 a piece or 10 or 7 if you like. Bye. Bye, Christina.